Your mind is the most powerful tool you'll ever possess. Think about it. Everything you've ever accomplished, every breakthrough, every victory, all began with a single thought. Yet most people let their minds control them instead of the other way around. They allow fear, doubt, and negativity to dictate their actions, holding them back from reaching their full potential. But let me tell you something powerful. You have the power to take control. You have the ability to shape your thoughts. And by shaping your thoughts, you can shape your reality. This is the essence of positive thinking, and it starts by taking responsibility for what you feed your mind. Now, you might be wondering, what do you mean by feeding my mind? It's simple. Your mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of hope, belief, and positivity, your garden will flourish. But if you let the weeds of negativity, doubt, and fear take over, they'll choke out all the potential growth. It's your responsibility to decide what you allow into your mind. Every thought you think is a seed. Every belief you choose to adopt is water or sunlight for that seed. And here's the kicker: you are always planting something. The question is, are you planting weeds or are you planting flowers? Positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring reality. It doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. What it means is choosing to see the opportunities, even in the midst of chaos. It means deciding that no matter what's going on in your external environment, you're going to control your internal world. Because let's face it, life is unpredictable. There will be moments when everything seems to be working against you. There will be times when you feel like you're in the middle of a storm and you can't see a way out. But in those moments, you have a choice. You can let the storm define you, or you can define yourself in the storm. That's the power of your mind. Let me share something personal with you. I've faced moments in my life when the odds were stacked against me. Times when I felt like I had nothing left to give, when the world seemed to be shouting, "You're not enough." But it was in those moments that I made a decision. I decided that I wasn't going to let my circumstances dictate my future. I chose to focus on what I could control. I asked myself empowering questions like, what's one thing I can do right now to move forward? What's one small step I can take to create momentum? And guess what? The answers came. Not because the circumstances changed, but because I changed. I shifted my focus from what I couldn't do to what I could. That's the beauty of positive thinking. It's a choice. And it's a choice you can make right now, regardless of what's happening around you. You see, certainty doesn't come from external validation. It doesn't come from waiting for the perfect moment or for everything to fall into place. Certainty is something you generate from within. It's the result of believing in your ability to figure things out no matter what. When you train your mind to think positively, you're not just hoping for a better future, you're creating it. Think about the people who inspire you the most. Maybe it's a leader, an athlete, an entrepreneur, or even someone in your own life. What do they all have in common? They didn't let their circumstances define them. They didn't wait for the environment to support them before taking action. Instead, they created a feeling of certainty within themselves, even when the world around them said otherwise. That's the secret to success. It's not about avoiding challenges, it's about mastering your mindset so that challenges become stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. But let's get practical. How do you harness the power of positive thinking in your everyday life? It starts with awareness. You have to become conscious of your thoughts. Pay attention to the stories you're telling yourself. Are they empowering or are they limiting? Are you focusing on what's possible or are you stuck on what's wrong? Once you're aware of your thought patterns, you can begin to interrupt the negative ones and replace them with positive ones. This isn't about lying to yourself or pretending everything is okay when it's not. It's about shifting your focus to what you can do, to what's within your control. One of the most effective ways to do this is through the power of questions. The questions you ask yourself shape your focus, and your focus shapes your reality. For example, instead of asking, why does this always happen to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? How can I grow through this experience? Do you see the difference? One question keeps you stuck, while the other propels you forward. Positive thinking is about asking better questions and choosing better thoughts. Another powerful strategy is visualization. Your mind doesn't know the difference between something you vividly imagine and something that's actually happening. So why not use this to your advantage? Close your eyes and picture yourself overcoming challenges. See yourself achieving your goals, not just in vague terms, but with absolute clarity. Feel the emotions of success as if it's already yours. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's rewiring your brain for success. When you consistently visualize positive outcomes, you train your mind to believe that they're possible. And when your mind believes, your actions follow. Now let's talk about action. Positive thinking without action is like a car without an engine. It doesn't go anywhere. If you want to create a feeling of certainty within yourself, you have to back up your thoughts with action. Start small. Take one step towards your goal, no matter how insignificant it may seem. Action creates momentum, and momentum builds confidence. The more you take action, the more you prove to yourself that you're capable. And the more capable you feel, the more positive your thoughts become. It's a self-reinforcing cycle. But here's the thing, this isn't a one-time effort. Positive thinking is a daily practice. It's something you have to commit to, even on the days when it feels impossible. Especially on those days, because the truth is, your environment won't always support you. People won't always believe in you, but you don't need them to. All you need is the belief that you can handle whatever comes your way. And that belief comes from cultivating a mindset of positivity, resilience, and determination. So where do you go from here? You start by making a decision. Decide that you're going to take control of your mind. Decide that you're no longer going to let fear or doubt dictate your actions. Decide that you're going to feed your mind with thoughts that empower you, inspire you, and move you forward. Because at the end of the day, your thoughts are your greatest resource. And when you master your thoughts, you master your life. Life will test you. It will challenge you, push you, and at times it will knock you to your knees. But here's the truth, adversity isn't the end of your story, it's the beginning of a new chapter. Challenges don't exist to stop you, they exist to grow you, to strengthen you, to prepare you for something greater than you can imagine. Every successful person you admire has faced adversity. The difference is, they didn't see it as a wall they couldn't climb. They saw it as a staircase leading to their greatest potential. Now I know what you're thinking. When you're in the middle of a storm, it's hard to see the silver lining. When life feels heavy, it's easy to believe that the challenge is too big, too painful, or too unfair. But I'm here to tell you something that will change your life. The way you view adversity determines what you get out of it. When you see a challenge, you have a choice. You can let it defeat you, or you can let it refine you. And the good news? That choice is always yours. Let me share a truth that's shaped my life. Your biggest breakthroughs often come right after your biggest breakdowns. Why? Because adversity forces you to dig deeper. It makes you tap into strength you didn't even know you had. It's like lifting weights in the gym. When you push against resistance, your muscles grow stronger. The same is true for your mind, your character, and your spirit. Adversity is life's way of asking, how badly do you want it? How much are you willing to grow to become the person you're meant to be? Think about it, what defines a hero? Is it the absence of obstacles? No. A hero is someone who faces adversity head on, rises above it, and uses it as a stepping stone to greatness. And you have that same power within you. Right now, there's a challenge in your life that's not here to defeat you, it's here to shape you. It's here to make you stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The key is to shift your mindset from why is this happening to me? To what is this teaching me? How can I grow through this? When you start asking those empowering questions, something incredible happens. You stop being a victim of your circumstances and you become the master of them. You stop seeing adversity as an enemy and start seeing it as an ally. This shift changes everything, because when you embrace adversity, you realize that every setback is really a setup for a comeback. Every failure is a lesson. Every disappointment is a redirection. And every moment of pain is an opportunity to grow. Let me tell you about Thomas Edison, one of the greatest inventors of all time. Do you know how many times he failed before he created the light bulb? Over 10,000 times. Most people would have quit after the first 100. But not Edison. When asked about his failures, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset of someone who turns adversity into opportunity. He didn't see failure as the end, he saw it as feedback. He used every setback as a stepping stone to success. And because of that, he changed the world. Now I want you to think about your own life. What's the adversity you're facing right now? Maybe it's financial struggles. Maybe it's a relationship that's falling apart. Maybe it's a health challenge or a dream that feels out of reach. Whatever it is, I want you to know this: it's not here to destroy you, it's here to build you. It's here to teach you something you couldn't learn any other way. And it's here to push you to become the person you're meant to be. But let me be clear, turning adversity into opportunity isn't about ignoring the pain. It's not about pretending everything is okay when it's not. It's about choosing to see the meaning in the pain. It's about deciding that no matter how hard things get, you're going to find the gift in the struggle. Because there's always a gift. It might not be obvious right away, but it's there. The key is to keep going, to keep pushing, to keep believing that something greater is on the other side. So how do you do it? How do you turn adversity into opportunity? First, you've got to change your story. Stop telling yourself that life is happening to you and start telling yourself that life is happening for you. Even when it's hard, even when it doesn't make sense. Because when you change your story, you change your focus. And when you change your focus, you change your actions. Second, take massive action. Don't sit around waiting for things to get better. Make them better. Do what you can with what you have from where you are. Remember, adversity doesn't define you, how you respond to it does. Take one step forward, no matter how small. Each step creates momentum, and momentum is the antidote to fear. Third, find a purpose bigger than your pain. When you have a purpose, you can endure almost anything. Maybe your purpose is to inspire others through your story. Maybe it's to provide for your family or to prove to yourself that you're stronger than you think. Whatever it is, let that purpose drive you. Let it pull you forward when the weight of adversity feels too heavy to carry. And finally, never ever give up. Adversity only wins if you let it. Keep going no matter how many times you fall, because every time you get back up, you're proving to yourself and to the world that you are unstoppable. Now, let me leave you with this: life isn't easy, but it's worth it. The challenges you face today are the building blocks of the person you'll become tomorrow. So don't run from adversity. Embrace it. Use it. Let it make you stronger, wiser, and more capable than you've ever been. Because when you do, you won't just survive, you'll thrive. You'll become a beacon of hope, a source of inspiration, and a testament to the power of the human spirit. And remember this: the world needs your story. Someone out there is waiting for you to rise above your challenges, to turn your pain into power, and to show them what's possible. So don't give up. Don't settle. Don't stop until you've turned every setback into a comeback and every challenge into a stepping stone to your destiny. This is your time. This is your moment. So rise, my friend. Rise and show the world what you're made of. Because the greatest chapters of your life are still unwritten, and they're waiting for you to turn the page. Let's go.